it.
Hey, baby, you miss us?
Why don't you teach your boyfriend how to swallow?
That's my cousin, man. Yo, what's the problem? I cut you off.
If somebody pull a knife on me, I kill him. But then I got another rule. I don't kill children.
You're gonna die.
Listen to me. I told you, I don't like to kill children. Don't make me kill you. Hey, y'all forgot your knife, man.
The story opens in Los Angeles, where two police detectives, Roland and his partner Johnny, are tracking a dangerous gang involved in illegal operations. The investigation leads to a violent confrontation, ending in a chaotic shootout. After the smoke clears and the suspects are down, Johnny notices a large stash of cash that belongs to the gang. Seeing an opportunity, Johnny casually suggests they take the money and keep it hidden. Roland, who still believes in doing things by the book, immediately rejects the idea and refuses to participate in anything corrupt. Johnny quickly laughs it off, claiming he was only joking. However, Roland doesn't feel right about the situation and decides he should inform their superior officer about what happened. Before Roland can act, Johnny suddenly pulls his gun and shoots him without warning. Roland collapses, bleeding heavily, while Johnny grabs the cash and carefully rearranges the scene to make it look like the gang members were responsible. He then radios for backup, claiming the criminals killed his partner during the firefight. When the police arrive, Johnny plays the role perfectly. He appears devastated, telling the officers that Roland was his closest partner and that he failed to protect him. What Johnny doesn't know is that Roland is still alive. He is rushed to the hospital in critical condition, barely clinging to life. Later, Johnny discovers that Roland survived the shooting. Realizing his betrayal may soon be exposed, he decides to finish the job. He goes to the hospital, planning to kill Roland quietly. However, when he checks Roland's room, a nurse is inside, forcing Johnny to wait for the right moment. During this time, Roland's superior officer visits him at the hospital. While she speaks with the nurse, Roland discreetly removes the gun from her purse. After she leaves, Johnny enters the room and attempts to suffocate Roland by pressing a pillow over his face. Roland manages to survive the attack, though he remains severely weakened. Weeks later, Roland's superior returns with bad news. Due to his age and uncertain recovery, the department has decided to force him into retirement. With little choice, Roland accepts and officially leaves the police force. In the months that follow, he returns home and tries to recover, but life without work leaves him restless and empty. Then tragedy strikes again. Roland receives devastating news that his wife and children were killed in a car accident. With his career over and his family gone, Roland is left completely alone. The story then shifts to the border area between New Mexico and Texas. A wealthy businessman named Connor prepares to attend a boxing match with his daughter, Nikita. Nikita's boyfriend, Mason, is one of the fighters scheduled to compete that night. Mason wins the match and later hosts a celebration party. Nikita enjoys the night, surrounded by friends and guarded closely by Connor's security team. When the event ends, they head to the parking lot, where everything suddenly goes wrong. A group of armed kidnappers launches a surprise attack on the bodyguards, attempting to seize Nikita. In the middle of the chaos, Mason panics and does the unthinkable. Instead of helping or protecting Nikita, he runs away and abandons her while the guards fight desperately to defend her. Fortunately, the kidnapping attempt fails. The next day, Connor contacts Roland, who has been out of work for some time, and invites him to Texas. Roland agrees, and Connor arranges transportation from the airport. During the drive, the driver notices two bullies harassing his young cousin and stops the car to intervene. The situation quickly escalates, and the driver is badly beaten.
Yo, what's the problem? I cut you off.
But then I got another rule. I don't kill children.
Die, mother. You're gonna die.
Listen to me. I told you, I don't like to kill children. Hey, y'all forgot your knife, man.
Roland steps in without hesitation. Using his strength and experience, he quickly takes down both attackers and helps the driver before continuing the trip. Once Roland arrives at Connor's home, Connor explains that Nikita was recently targeted in a kidnapping attempt and offers Roland a job as her personal bodyguard. Roland initially refuses. However, Connor reveals that he suspects his longtime business rival, Cross, a powerful oil tycoon, may be behind the attack. Hearing this, Roland changes his mind and accepts the job. Soon after, Roland meets Nikita in Mason's presence. To Roland's surprise, Nikita has already forgiven Mason for abandoning her during the parking lot attack. The following day, Roland officially begins his work. He gives Nikita a necklace equipped with a hidden tracking device, gathers weapons, and installs security cameras around Connor's property. That evening, Roland accompanies Nikita, Mason, and their friends to a nightclub. While observing the crowd, Roland notices Mason receive a message and step away. Moments later, Cross meets Mason privately and hands him a large sum of money, revealing that Mason is secretly working for him. Inside the club, a heated argument breaks out between one of Nikita's friends and a group of thugs. The situation escalates quickly, forcing Roland to intervene. In seconds, he neutralizes the attackers and escorts Nikita safely out of the club. Outside, Mason confronts Roland, angry that his friends were involved. However, Nikita sides with Roland, making it clear she trusts him. The next day, Roland meets with Simon, a detective he knows, and asks about Cross. Simon explains that Cross is deeply involved in organized crime, including illegal fighting rings and kidnappings, and that the FBI has been watching him for some time. He also mentions a long-standing land dispute between Cross and Connor, warning Roland that Nikita remains in serious danger. Later, Roland secretly follows Mason to a hidden location, where Mason meets Cross and his top henchman. They instruct Mason to lure Nikita away alone so she can be kidnapped without Roland interfering. Roland observes the meeting from a distance but cannot hear their conversation. Shortly after, Mason rushes to Nikita and convinces her to leave with him, claiming Roland is unavailable. Suspicious, Roland follows them discreetly. While driving, Cross's men suddenly block the road and launch another kidnapping attempt. Roland immediately intervenes, triggering a violent shootout in the middle of the street.
Sit tight.
He manages to take down several attackers, but two escape with Nikita. They tear off her tracking necklace and disappear just as police arrive and arrest Roland for firing his weapon in public. At the station, Roland explains that Nikita has been kidnapped. After Connor confirms his story, Simon releases him. Not long after, Cross contacts Connor directly, demanding $5 million and a land certificate in exchange for Nikita's life, warning him not to involve law enforcement. Simon later offers Connor police assistance, but Connor refuses and pushes Roland away, choosing to handle the situation himself. Refusing to give up, Roland visits the driver and learns that Nikita had previously been taken to Mason's residence. Roland storms Mason's place, takes out his associates, and forces Mason to reveal Nikita's location. Roland reports back to Connor, who decides to pay the ransom rather than risk his daughter's life. At the exchange site, Connor meets Cross and hands over the money and documents. Roland and the driver's armed allies surround the area quietly. As Mason inspects the ransom, Roland begins eliminating Cross's snipers one by one. Once the exchange is confirmed, Cross orders Connor to be killed, triggering another intense shootout. As Cross's men attempt to escape with Nikita, Roland refuses to let anyone leave. He corners the final henchman inside the building and defeats him in brutal hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, I give up. After you're dead.
Rescuing Nikita. Outside, just as Connor prepares to kill Cross, police, tipped off by Roland, arrive and order him to drop the weapon. Connor complies, and Cross is arrested. In the end, Connor reunites with his daughter and thanks Roland for saving her life. Subscribe for more intense stories like this. And remember to like the video. It truly helps the channel grow.